New Thought Media Network proudly presents Realizing Wholeness with Dr. Ali Benjamin. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Live on New Thought Media Network and YouTube.com. Now, let's join Dr. Ali in Realizing Wholeness.
Hello and good evening. I'm Ali Benjamin, and this is Realizing Wholeness. It's a moment to check out of what you're doing, whatever that might be, and to check into your soul, into your spirit. So I invite you to join me and stop doing what you're doing and take some time just to be here with me. I'm going to share a few thoughts on peace and how to find peace, and then we're going to meditate. And so, good evening. I'd love to know where you are. You can make a comment in the, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, or watching this as a replay. I would love to hear from you and know where you are and what's going on in your world. So, peace. Have you been experiencing a lot of peace these days? I have, but not when I'm on social media or watching the news. Not that I watch the news, but occasionally I'll see things pop up. But I find peace myself when I'm going for my daily walk, when I'm painting, when I'm with my family, just hanging out, having a meal. There's peace. And it can be really distracting once we start scrolling or hearing what other people are unhappy about to really lose our peace. And so I'd like to invite you to expand your capacity for peace. And I believe it's a choice. And so I invite you to join me in expanding our capacities for peace. And along with that seems to come joy and so much more creativity. And so I wrote this and posted it last week, I think. And so I'm going to read this. I remember, that's the name of it. I find peace when I remember to focus on my soul's purpose rather than my ego's perception. I find peace when I see people pointing fingers and taking sides. I remember to stay centered in spirit. I find peace when the world seems to be changing. I remember growth is good and evolution is natural. I find peace when I feel lost in the dark, and I remember I am a light here to shine brightly. I find peace when I dip down into negativity. I fact check my thinking and I give my attention to what is working well. I find peace when I'm afraid, angry, or sad. I feel my feelings, offer self-compassion, and lean into hope. I find peace when I fear that there is not enough. I remember this world is abundance, and practicing gratitude unlocks the flow of life's blessings. I find peace when I forget who I am. I remember I was made for this moment, and I was born equipped with all that I need to live and to create a beautiful world. I find peace when I remember what my soul already knows. My wings appear and I set myself free. So I've been channeling my prayers and my soulful ponderings into sharing those things on social media rather than just shutting down or avoiding life and being social on social media or out and about. by really focusing my attention on what's working well and steering the conversation towards that, because it's so easy to focus on what's going wrong. And I believe, as someone that's really involved in self-development and self-awareness and meditation and spiritual studies, that it's my job to share what I'm finding out, what works for me, what brings me into that place of hope and peace. It's to share the good news, to see what's going on in the world that's actually working well, and focus on that and share that, because it's so usual to hear the bad news. It seems like us humans have this negativity bias, and we want to continue talking about it. And I'm not saying that I'm avoiding what's going on. I'm just taking it in small chunks, because I want to spend most of my time being productive and being a beneficial presence. And I'm sure you do too. But especially during times of such uncertainty like these times, it doesn't do us any good to constantly be focusing on what's wrong. And so I invite you to see what's working well in your world, to actually journal about it. I've been writing in my gratitude journal every day this year, and it really unleashes a lot of hope and a lot of joy. I don't write much. I just write a paragraph or two about what I'm really grateful for. And I don't write a list. I write an actual paragraph about whatever it is, whether it's my painting or a conversation I had, or a prayer I wrote, or a thought that I had, or something that is really meaningful to me, rather than just letting it go by and getting on with the next thing. Taking some time to actually dive in, to deepen my thoughts and my awareness and my consciousness about the things that bring me joy, that I'm grateful for, has been such an amazing gift. So that's really what I'm jumping on to talk about today, this evening, is to encourage you to do something out of the norm. If you're finding yourself overly checking on social media or the news, or listening to podcasts that are talking about current events, take a break, take it in chunks, but take more time to focus on what you're grateful for, what's working well, and you'll see that energy flows where attention goes. And so the more that we give attention to those things that lift us up and lighten our spirits, we, like the tide, we bring up all the boats in the harbor, in the ocean, by the elevation of our own awareness, our own attention. So I'd love to do a little meditation, and I'd love you to join me wherever you are. I'm going to see if I can play a little bit of soft music that my friend Leslie wrote for me, or shared with me, I should say. And so yeah, here we go. So I already lit a candle, and I burned some sage to just cleanse my room, my area, to lighten my spirits and help me to focus my attention and create a sacred spiritual atmosphere. And so I'm closing my eyes, and I invite you to as well. Tuning in to this beautiful moment when we close the door to the past and to the present and arrive in the now moment, the only moment. We find that if we can quiet our thoughts and notice the deeper reality that's happening, who we really are, beyond what's happening in the world, beyond what happened in the past or thoughts about the future. If we tune in to who we really are as a witnessing presence to this moment, and give ourselves a break from the constant stream of thinking and thoughts and opinions and judgments, and we drop that and we just become aware of being in a body, having a mind that has the ability to reason, to calculate, to think, to anticipate, to imagine, to remember. We're more than all of that. And if we let that go for now and enter into clear mind, open mind, awareness, paying attention to any feelings or sensations in the body, and taking a few deep centering breaths, breathing in peace and exhaling peace, inhaling peace, exhaling peace. And as your breath finds its natural rhythm, deepen into peace, peace that passes all understanding, the peace that is right here, just beneath the surface thinking mind. It is the foundation of our existence. When we let things be as they are, as we drop our opinions and thoughts and return home to ourselves, as we let go of the roles and identities and personality that we tend to occupy most of the time, and move into the essential self, that dimension of your awareness and being and consciousness that is free of thinking, free of the personality, and simply bears witness to the comings and goings, the arising of all the things and the happenings. And let's stay in this place of peace, grounded in grace, peace, calm, clear, compassionate, caring, centered. Relax and drop down deeper, paying attention to reality as it is, Breathe in peace. Exhale peace. Hand on the heart. You were made for this moment. You have everything inside you that is necessary to live a life of peace, joy, beauty, and love. These things are real. Bring them to life now and in your everyday life. You are the one that brings peace, joy, love, and kindness into the world. Honoring yourself, offering gratitude to all that comes your way, and being the presence of peace, love, and joy. Relaxing your hand, opening your eyes, and be here now, grounded in grace and peace. So peace and blessings to you and your loved ones, and peace and blessings to all sentient beings. May all be blessed. May all beings be free to live and love with ease. Namaste, friends. I'll see you next week. Mwah. And contact us if you want a prayer partner or want someone to talk to. You can email us at the Satya Center at Gmail, or go to our website, satyalive.org. Peace and blessings. Lots of love to you.